Joe Biden, wake up.
So let me, open up. Oh. Okay, so here's the video, Joe Biden. Let's watch it. Now, just keep your eye on Nancy Pelosi here. She's doing something, you know? Just keep an eye on her. Just watch.
Lower-income veterans get VA care debt-free. And our troops in Iraq in Afghanistan face many dangers.
Watch her. Like, what is she...
Stationed at base is breathing in toxic smoke.
Toxic smoke, everybody. Yeah, oh my god, I'm gonna do a little dance. I'm gonna get up and, you know. What is she doing? What is she doing? What is she doing? We gotta watch this again. It's absolutely baffling. Just listen to what Joe Biden is talking about. Get the context in. He's talking about veterans inhaling toxic smoke.
they come home. My administration is providing assistance with job training, housing, and now helping lower-income veterans get VA care debt-free.
That's
And our
old.
troops in Iraq in Afghanistan face many dangers.
Watch.
One being stationed at base.
Keep an eye on
breathing
Nancy
in
Pelosi.
toxic
Just look
smoke
at her.
from burn pits.
What? Burn pits. She's like,
Many
yes,
have been there.
my favorite.
I've
I
been to
love
Iraq
burn
and
pits.
Afghanistan over 40
Ooh.
times.
Well, I want to know, while I was scrubbing through this, there were several times where, like, they stood up and clapped, right? Like, together, Kamala and Nancy Pelosi. But I guess, like, I guess Kamala didn't get the hint on this one. It's very weird. Like, also, like, why was she doing this? Like, why couldn't she clap? What was going on with this? Nancy Pelosi, why are you the way that you are? Remember, this is also a Nancy Pelosi clip, this sound here.
Sunday morning.
Good morning, Sunday morning. Now, we gotta watch that as well because that's very important. Let's watch Good Morning, Sunday Morning. Because this clip is also completely baffling. So let's check it out.
The day that we lost Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
But to be clear, you're not taking any arrows out of your quiver. You're not ruling anything out.
Good morning. Sunday morning.
What? I like how he's also just like, what the fuck is this woman
We have a
saying?
responsibility. We take an oath to protect and defend the Constitution.
If Nancy Pelosi was not like a government official, this would be funnier than it is. But she is a government. This woman is one of the most powerful people in the United States of America. That is so scary. Do you ever think about that? The Good Morning Sunday Morning lady is one of the most popular, the most powerful people in America. Not the most powerful, one of the most powerful women. That is also very true. She's just one of the most powerful people, just in general. Like, also, what do we think of today's swamp? I'm thinking about doing different swamps here and now, and this is a different swamp. We got some like cliff shit here going on. Like, oh my, look how swampy this shit is. We got like mangroves over here. Look at these mangroves. Wow. Big mangroves. Ina says, I mean, it makes sense when you look at the state of this place. True. Chloe says, is it that material that looks different when you stroke it in different directions? No. It looks completely... on Harold, you mean? No. See? Look. That too. I think Harold, he got me excited. I don't know why. I could not tell you why. On the first day I got this green screen, and the days that I was configuring it, why Harold wasn't getting keyed out and why he is today. It's possibly just due to how variable my lighting situation is because of these curtains. One day these curtains will be fixed. I'm not like whining or complaining about it. I'm just saying that is a variable in the swamp hour is just lighting. Lighting is so important. Now I want to talk about something that's like been on my mind past couple of days, and that is the Artesian Builds situation. Now, if you don't know, Artesian Builds was a company that sponsored actually one of my close friends, Emma. They are a custom PC company. They build PCs for people, and if you use like a creator code, that creator gets some like, you know, some money. And the thing is, let's just I'm gonna try to find a clip of this. Try to find a clip. Stream. Can I just get raw footage? I don't want to watch people commentating over it. Maybe I can find like on the Twitter, probably if I search Artesian Builds, because there has been recently a huge pushback against Artesian Builds. Okay, I found the video. Thank the Lord. God is on my side today. Now, we've got this fucking absolute joker. Absolute clown of a man over here. Now, everybody knows a dude that is like this. Everybody knows a guy. Every single person knows a guy that is like this dude, okay? So this is honestly very upsetting. Tell me if you can hear it. I'll turn shit up if you can't hear it. Alright, so listen to what this guy says, okay?
I didn't even read the name.
So some context is they have a giveaway, like they do giveaways every so often with all of their, all the people that they're sponsoring, right? So that means every single streamer that is sponsored by them is put into this giveaway. Or, Chloe says it's very quiet. It's very quiet on my end too. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm turning down the swamp and turning up this. Okay. Tell me if it's louder now.
I didn't even read the name.
It's quiet for me too.
2K followers is under my threshold. 3 days ago is within my threshold. Long streams, which is good.
So he is looking right now at the winner of his PC giveaway, who is a streamer, and he is measuring her metrics. He's basically deciding whether or not she's worth his time.
An Artesian Builds gift panel.
I hate
See
this.
if you have redeeming quality.
So he says, do you have any redeeming qualities? I want to punch this dude in the fucking mouth.
What happened if he's personally bought 10 PCs?
She.
I
Okay.
Could be international.
No idea who you're. Like,
The way this guy
obviously.
talks is just so fake, you know what I
over here.
mean? Like,
Oh, no, not
so
international.
international.
America.
you know,
Cheap shipping.
keep shipping. You know, he talks so
Well, just
fake.
they
I
don't
hate
have to
it.
pay for shipping.
Thank goodness.
He is trying so hard to be
Not
cool,
from
like with the
Australia,
jacket and
Artis
shit.
Media.
So Australians
Okay, so he
will
mentioned
potentially
her.
have to pay like duties, for example. I think it's worth it.
Okay, so he's basically bitching about how small this streamer is. By the way, she was bigger than me, so this is filling me with such great feelings. Now let's continue. Continue with this part. Just douchebag.
All followers combined still under 5K, even across multiple socials.
I hate
I was
this
trying to be
dude.
generous.
See, he's just like,
that's a tough one.
ooh. He's like, you're too
Because there's bound
small.
to be repeats if you're included.
Fuck this guy. If you know anything about online content creation, you know that following and size has nothing to do with quality. Look at the most popular shit on YouTube, and it is the most brain dead, mind-numbing bullshit on the planet fucking Earth.
I know. That's also true.
I hate this man.
Let's go into the analytics dashboard.
Uh-oh. He's opening the analytics. Why does it matter? Can you just give this person a PC? I feel like giveaways are just free PR in general, right? Like you post about it on your social medias as a company and you're literally like, oh, I've literally given away something to somebody who needs it more than others. You could spin this in your favor, but instead this douchebag is like, oh, she's too small, her metrics are shitty, I don't think she's worthy of, like, my PC giveaway. It's like, you know, if I was Artesian Builds, which I'm not, thankfully, I would just be like, oh, look, today's winner is a very small streamer. Go check her out. I'm using my power as like a large look. They have like what? Subscribers? 289? Like they could just I don't know. If you're sponsoring somebody, maybe you should also put in some effort, and if you think maybe their streams are underperforming, maybe you should maybe help them out. Like you could have in this dude could have helped, but instead he decided to be a dickhead.
Spicy.
It's like
Like, real
so
good.
weird. All right, now watch. This is the worst part of all.
These babies.
Oh,
This is the worst
and
part.
There's the re-roll.
So here, a major part of all Artesian Build ambassadors, like all the Twitch streamers or whatever, is below their stream they would have like a widget that would say Artesian Builds, and you could click it and buy something with their code. So this is him reacting to her metrics from that widget.
Here's the reason, chatterbabies.
Chatter babies?
Here's the reason.
Y'all are very lucky that I don't call you chatter babies. Look, listen, be grateful. Be grateful for me, okay? I have never called any of you chatter babies.
This person has 3 months of ambassadorship and not a single click.
I hate this
Ooh,
dude.
not a single click.
Not a single click. Not even once.
A little rough. So it sounds
Purged.
So they're re-rolling.
This is an ambassador giveaway, and you've got to be.
I hate this man. I hate this man. And listen, this is him arbitrarily changing the rules of the game. Like, the giveaway. Why does... You know what? I've just noticed something that's kind of annoying me. Why is there a little white bar? Why does this have a... Why does, like, this? Why is there a white bar above all this? Sometimes God is against me. I'm going to fix that right now because it's going to annoy me and I likely won't remember. So let's fix it right now. Boom. Done. Fixed it. I'm so good. I'm such a good streamer. I can fix things on the fly. I'm just kidding. Ina says, as a tech nerd, I have a lot to say about this situation, but be right back first. Okay, Ina. One thing I've seen a lot of people say in response to Artesian Builds is, why are you even, like, why would anyone buy a PC from a company like Artesian Builds? And I would say, like, why are you assuming everything is, like, your experience? Like, they're like, oh, just build your own PC. It's easy as putting together Legos. Fuck you. No, it's not. It is not easy as putting together Legos. Fuck you. Fuck my fat ween. You are a liar. So I'm gonna explain for why me personally, why putting together a PC is genuinely a very painful experience. So, as many of you know, I have a condition called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, and for me, that causes joint hypermobility. It means my joints are too flexible, and I have no strength, and they can pop out of joint and shit, and it just hurts. So, when you're putting together a PC, there are several, like, plugs and, like, sockets and shit that you need to, you know, put together. You need to plug in... Some of these connections are pretty hard to do, even for people who have normal joints. But anything that requires, like, pressure on my fingers immediately do this. And you see? They bend. Like that. And it, like, and then all of the pressure is on this joint. It's not, like, nothing, it's not like this. It's never, like, normal. It's always like this. And the pressure gets, like, pushed down on the joint here. And it's very painful. And, of course, people like me, thankfully, I had somebody with me when I built my PC, and they did all the freaking painful shit for me. But I imagine that a lot of people are going to need to have to buy pre-built PCs like this from companies like Artesian. Like, there are already competitors right now discussing how they are better than Artesian, one of them being Meta PCs. Who... As far as I've seen, they seem pretty cool. They seem very interested in actually becoming invested in who they sponsor, which I like a lot. But some respects, it's like, it makes me a little anxious. They say that they're going to support any streamer of any size, and I'm hoping that is true. But when you hand pick ambassadors, usually people only, like usually corporations and companies only focus on like streamers or content creators that are of a larger size and aren't really interested in like boosting somebody. Hello, Pez. Oh my god, it's Pez. Hello.
I shall die a
Hello,
bachelor.
Pez. Audra says, putting together a PC is hard. It took me quite a few tutorials and such to figure out the ins and outs. My first project took me like over a week of troubleshooting to fix originally. Also, I need a magnetic screwdriver because I have hand tremors, and it makes screwing shit insanely hard. Yeah, thankfully Katie was with me when I put a new motherboard and shit in my PC, and that was years ago, and I'm like very thankful for it because I don't know how I would have done that on my own. I probably would have weeped. Chloe says raising people up rather than knocking them down. Exactly. It would have been so easy for the Artesian Builds dude to just uplift this creator, but instead he chose to be a dickhead. And people don't like it when you're a dickhead. That streamer got a massive boost because you were a dickhead, my guy. And now you are losing out big time. Instead, you could have helped her out. She could have helped you out. It would have been a freaking quid pro quo relationship. Instead, you decided to be a dickhead. And now you've lost out on what? So much. Because from, like, if you had asked me, like, a couple of days ago, before all of this happened, what Artesian Builds was like, I would have told you, oh, Artesian Builds seems cool. They pay quite a bit of money to my friend for being an ambassador, and they seem to make pretty okay computers from what I've seen. But then immediately, all of that goodwill is just shot out the ass so quickly, shit splattering everywhere, you know? Ina says Artesian is also well known for not building their system up to par. For example, heating tends to be an issue in their builds. Well, to be fair, isn't heating just in general a very difficult thing, especially for these high-end PCs? Like, I know I've seen that as a general complaint for a lot of these pre-built PCs. Shit, I've seen people complain about their own fucking heat experience and their own computers that they built themselves, and it's like, who else is to blame except for you? Sometimes I think maybe computers are just sort of hard to cool at some point. Ina says, want to point out there are at least 2 other small streamers that they pulled this shit with. Do you have links to videos of that? I would like to see that because that shit is distressing. That is disgusting, and I would like those people to also get the attention they deserve and not just this one streamer. But I'm very glad that this streamer decided to say something because, like, holy hell, dude's a dickhead. Imagine being that much of a dickhead for no reason. Why? What's wrong with you, little man? No bitches? Haven't got your dick sucked? Like Corvo? You need your dick sucked every day or you feel depressed? Ina says, it can be proper airflow and heat management can be a lot of math. Indeed. Like, I know the heat management in my own PC probably isn't the greatest, but that shit is too complicated for me. And I think that is a major reason why a lot of people do not get PCs, because they innately see a desktop computer as far more complicated than, say, a PlayStation 4 or whatever. PlayStation 4, you don't need to worry really about how it's like, how it's manufactured, like to make for heat and whatever. You do need to worry about, like, say, you do need to worry about, like, oh, are games expensive or whatever, like very simple shit. With a PC, you need to think about, okay, are price parts good right now? Like, are prices good for parts? No, probably not. They never are, especially right now. I am very lucky to have gotten a GPU and CPU right before this like crypto shit hit, because oh my god, shit is so much more expensive now. It is ridiculous to buy a computer. Ridiculous. I don't know why anybody is recommending gamers to buy PCs in the year of our Lord 2022. Kat says, oh neat, you fixed the corner. Yes, I did. Look at that. Whoa, it's not like freaking out. Audra says, I get that in response to Ina, but that's their job as a company that builds PCs. Yeah. Ina says, oh, I'm not making excuses for them at all. If they can't design proper airflow for a case, then they should not be building systems. You are right, Ina. You are right. And it's also just like, one thing I've never really liked about Artesian Builds is that they stream a lot of their PC building process. Now, I don't know about you, but the PC building process, for me at least, was incredibly, like, I was focused. I had to give all of my mental energy to helping out Katie, who was also putting together the PC. I could not imagine doing it while also interacting with a stream environment. Can you imagine trying to interact with chat and shit while you're putting together a fucking computer? Tell me, can you do that? Also, I love that, like, sometimes I'm, like, so pale that, like, my chin disappears into my neck and it looks like I have absolutely no jawline. I assure you, I have a jawline. It is there. I am just the whitest white. Ina says, I can imagine it, but I've also built a lot of computers. Fair enough. I imagine for them it gets a bit rote at some point. But, like, that might also be part of the problem of why their PCs were such shit. Since that's what y'all are saying in chat, that their PCs are kind of poopy shitty. Maybe that was, like, a consequence of that, because they were always streaming or whatever. But, I don't know. Maybe they just suck because they suck. And it's also just, like, this, you could tell that dude is so laser focused on, like, the outcomes, like the money. How much money is making off of everybody else. Hello, Ecuador! You are working on your assignment? What is your assignment about? Tell me. I want to know. Because I'm nosy. I love learning about other people's bullshit in their life. Because, like, I feel like a big part of, like, getting good outcomes out of my homework, at least when I was at university, was talking to people and just explaining to them what I'm learning, and then it allowed me to be able to complete my assignment, like, far more quicker. Don't know why. Audra says, have you seen Linus Tech Tips? I don't like Linus. They record a lot of their PC builds, and they often come out amazingly. Good cooling, top-of-the-line parts, one-of-a-kind PCs. I have issues with Linus. I have not watched Linus Tech Tips in a while. He gives me very bad, like, vibes, and I'm pretty sure I could pinpoint exactly the moment when I stopped giving a fuck about Linus Tech Tips, and that was when he did a video. There's like a hair in my mouth. He did like a video about like the Google stores and like stealing tampons from the Google store, but they weren't tampons, they were pads. It's just, and it was also like, it felt very weird to me, like it was a clickbait video, and you know, I don't really genuinely have an issue with that sort of content. The thing is, he was stealing women's sanitary products, period products, to be like, to add to the taboo and to the shock factor of what he was doing in that store. Ina says, I think most big PC tech review give creepy cishet vibes, cishet dude bro vibes. Well, I think it's good that we must remember, everybody gather around, let's listen. It's a very important quote.
remember that it's both possible and even necessary to simultaneously enjoy media while also being critical of its more
problematic or pernicious aspects. It's okay if you're criticizing, if you're being critical of Linus being rare, but for me, I'm just deeply uncomfortable with Linus. I think he's just, I don't understand the fascination with him personally. He just seems incredibly average to me. But I also just have an aversion to like techie computer science sort of people in general. And that isn't to say that I don't like my homies who are into computer science. I'm sure they understand the wariness that I have initially to those sort of people. And I think this is like going back to the discussion about PCs and their ease of difficulty. I straight up hate the fact that you have to worry about like so many different things in a PC all the time. You can't just like use it just for one thing. I think that's why a lot of people really like their consoles, like the PlayStation or whatever, because it is literally just one thing. It is the game box. It is not the game box that's also the work box, that's also this and that you watch YouTube on, well, you can watch YouTube on PlayStations, but I mean, like, you can do so much with a PC that I've seen a lot of people talk about this when they get a PC meant for gaming, is that they stop having the ability to do work on that computer because all they can think about is just playing games on that computer. And I think that's a major reason why a few people at least love having consoles, because they don't have to deal with that problem. Do we agree? What do we think, chat? Anyway, I gotta drink some water, so I'm gonna drink some water while I run an ad. If you don't want to see an ad, you gotta become a MF subscriber if you want to see ads. And if you subscribe, you get the subscriber song, 'cause you're so cool, you get the sub song. Look at you subscribers, I love you, my subscribers. And people who just didn't get the ad, because sometimes that happens as well. Ugh, I am worn out. I am so tired. Just like, I feel like I have not had like a period of rest in like a really long time. Like, Christmas is cool and all, but for me, Christmas is incredibly stressful. I'm sure it is for a lot of people, like not just me. There's just so many people, and you're expected to take part in so many social things, and I am so tired all the time. I barely have the energy to leave my room every day, let alone like talk for hours with people. And I think one of the annoying things about social gatherings is that people get really upset with you if you don't want to go. But it's like, I have limited energy, and I genuinely don't want to waste my energy talking to people I don't like. And I don't mean that in like a bitchy kind of way. I mean that in the way like I would rather spend that time talking to my friends or spending it with people I do enjoy, because it's like, what do you gain from like hanging out with extended family you barely know? Explain to me. Do you learn anything? But do we like the swamp hour? Do we like it? What do we think as a change from the chat hour? I really want to get your feedback, everybody. Listen, as a streamer, anytime you make a substantial change to your streams, you get super anxious. You're like, oh my gosh, why did I do that? But also, I like the swamp. I like the swamp ambiance we got in the background as well, with that you can hear. Archer says, I can understand that. I have no freaking energy to do anything half the time. I feel like I could go to bed right now and sleep for another 8 hours. That is how tired I am. And it's like, and I think a lot of my problem with other people is that abled people or just sometimes even other disabled people don't really understand fatigue and how it affects people. Like, my fatigue is so bad, it literally feels like every single day I wake up feeling worse and more tired. Like, you know when you have like the flu or something, and after it's gone you still feel like that, like you're worn out, you're tired? I feel that, but every single day it gets worse. And I don't know why. I'm going to the doctor, gonna go see. Hopefully it's not something bad, but we'll see. Audra says, I like the swamp hour. It's super chill, just chatting and stuff. True. But the chat hour was also sort of that, you know? Ina says, the only thing I tend to learn about extended family is that they're transphobic and I should never talk or see them again, with some exceptions. I think that's also true. Like, it's really annoying having to hang out with people that you know you fundamentally disagree with. It's just exhausting. And it's like, what can we talk about? I don't understand people like centrists or liberals or whatever who are like, it's totally fine to have friends with different political beliefs. I'm like, is it though? Because what do you talk about? Because for me, at least, like, talking to a Republican is almost apparent from the get-go. They have a completely different mindset and perspective and lens of viewing the world, right? Like, we have nothing in common. There are no thoughts that we could have that are congruent almost. It's just, I don't see why you could say, oh, it's totally fine to have friends of different political views, but what are those political views? What are they? What are the different political views? Like, if somebody disagrees on whether or not we should have rail lines or buses, that's totally fine. We can be homies. But, like, if your idea of differing political views is whether or not trans people should be alive, then of course not, I'm not gonna be your fucking friend. Why would you even consider that? So it speaks more about those people who say that shit than it does about the people who don't speak to people with different political views. It's like, why are you saying that? What do you fundamentally disagree with a Republican then? Like, why are you little suspicious, isn't it? Audra says, it also depends on whether or not they shove their political views down my throat. Which, honestly, it's so hard to go about daily life nowadays without people doing that. The internet and just like Facebook, and not even just Facebook, just grifters in general, have created such like a harmful, like angry, just out of touch viewer base. And then you always know who you're talking, like who or what political pundit you're talking to when you speak to someone. Almost every time they regurgitate the exact same shit that they heard from Ben Shapiro or Steven Crowder, and they think that the way that those people interact with people is how you interact with people in real life. No. Please, be normal. It's so hard trying to have a discussion about anything because these sort of people take, like, the whole concept of, like, political discussion and they see it as a debate, or they see it as like this game to be won, right? They see every opportunity to talk about politics as an opportunity to play this game, you know? Ina says, I think I just gagged hearing Ben Shapiro's name. Well, I'm sorry. That is the appropriate reaction, though. I totally agree with you. Audra says, it also depends on whether or not they shove their I already read that. Equita says they're translating a very racist Danish governor's letter. So many slurs. What was he writing about? Like, sometimes when you read historical documents, you're like, okay, dog, but why did you have to be like, oh, so over the top with the bigotry? You know? Like, you'll see, for example, let's say I am the governor of Frogland, and there are a bunch of rocks that I don't like, and I'm writing to like the rock removers. This is how a governor in like 1700 would write about the rocks. But imagine, you know, there's a history of marginalization with these rocks or something. Dear rock removers, these horrid rocks that are savages upon my world, in my swamp, are destroying everything. I must have them removed expeditiously, as they are destroying the most inner fabric of society. They are the most evil, reprehensible items to ever be seen upon my own eyes. And you're like, bro, can you just like... Maybe people have always been over the top, you know? I think that's just a thing. That bigotry in general just needs, all you need to be like a famous grifter, really, is all you need is to be able to be charismatic and emotional. Just yelling all the time. Being, you cannot have any rational discussions. You have to be like, you have to be speaking like this the entire time. And you can't allow anybody to hear you say a filler word. If you say end of the world. You cannot say Ekata says, not done yet, but I think he's writing about the slave trade. Honestly, I don't want to go into more detail than that, because, well, of course, it's disgusting. Sky says, filler words are for plebes. We love filler words here. My filler word is or you know. I say you know all the time. If you are a regular to this stream, I need to ask you, how many times, like, have you found yourself saying you know when after watching my streams? Have you begun picking up on my filler word, you know? Maybe you haven't, you know, like, I think that's maybe, you know, not like, you know, a problem, you know? I miss the old times years ago when we were streaming. When I was streaming just Spyro, no face cam, just straight vibing. Those were the good times. Oh, guy says mine are like and well. I think maybe I also say trying to think about it. I say a lot. Are there filler words that annoy you? I don't really get annoyed with filler words. What I do get annoyed with is with the amount of filler words. Hello, Emma. Your sound is working today. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Emma can exterminate things. I had this English professor in my second year of college. I liked her. Oh, hello, Amanda. Oh, shit, it's Amanda. Amanda. Amanda from Canada. Oh, shit, it's Amanda. Amanda and Emma were being gay together, but now they're here at Eddie's stream. Hello. Hello, lesbians. Welcome. Welcome. Ina says, and you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Are my big ones. But see, you could just condense you know what I mean into you know? You know? That's all I'm saying. Okay, so this story about my English professor. So, in my second year of college, I took this English course. And my English professor, it was this woman. I don't know what was wrong with her, or if she even had anything wrong with her. But she would say between almost every single word. I'm gonna read like what Ina just, or no, what Ina said earlier. I'm gonna read that like this professor said. The only thing I tend to learn about extended family is that they're transphobic and should never talk or see them again, with some exceptions. The entire, like, over an hour worth of lecture. I could not focus. Imagine And it's like, you know, at first you're like, okay, maybe she's just having a bad day, but it was weeks of this. And you cannot focus when every single word almost is broken up by a filler word. Like, you cannot make connections in your mind with the, like, what she's on about and anything else. It was, like, the worst. I keep her in my mind all the time. I'm like, I hope I never become that. If I'm an educator, I hope to God that I can keep it together enough to where I'm not saying between every other word. Pez is done making dinner. Tell us what you are making for dinner. Like, you are contractually obligated to make me hungry. Ugh. Equita says, hey Pez, have your bruises healed? Equita, did you beat up Paz today? If so, tell us about your adventures in beating the shit out of Paz. As you know, that is one of my most favorite things to learn about. It's just Paz getting Faye's ass beat just for being Danish. Because that's just what should happen to all Danish people. Don't you agree, chat? Chat, you can't disagree with me. I am probably the most intelligent person ever, and I am telling you that Danish people such as Pazliachi, look at this. Pazliachi says, you didn't leave any bruises again today. Equita, I am disappointed in you, but that's typical Danish. That's just typical being Danish. You're weak. The only mark you left is a small mark from your fingernail that dug into my wrist. My head. Weak. Wow, Equita. You couldn't even give Paz a broken rib or burst a kidney? Like, come on, Equita. I'm so disappointed. Amanda says, the swamp is fantastic. This is such a good brand you've got, and this is really well done. Thank you. Honestly, the hardest part in all of this was making the ambient track that you hear in the background. Making it varied enough to where it didn't get repetitive, and also calming enough to where it wasn't obtrusive. Very difficult. I handmade it myself. What you're hearing now is probably at least 4 interlaid tracks on top of each other, so it doesn't sound like just one thing. You've got like a whole collection of things. You got bullfrogs and shit. You got crickets now. Oh, I love the crickets. Ina says, I had bacon cheddar quesadillas. Do they count? Oh, I miss quesadillas. You're making me upset. You're reminding me of cheese, Ina, and I'm very disappointed in you. Oh, Harold! Harold! You have to go to Harold's void. No, I'll have you know that Harold is Swiss cheese today. I don't know. Every day it gets weird. Alright.
Amanda says, hey Harold, are you Swiss cheese today, or are you one metric frog? No, as you can see fucking here, I'm still Swiss cheese. I'm still being chroma keyed out by this fucking idiot who can't get her green screen to work right. Look, you can't see my beautiful, beautiful face. How am I supposed to pick up the frog girls if they can't see my face? How am I supposed to pick up any bitches if they can't see my face? Look at me. Oh.
Amanda says, Harold, Eddie is trying his best.
Well, his best is not good enough, clearly.
Harold, I try so hard for you, old man. And this is how you treat me. Welcome back to the swamp. Paz says they're eating a wrap with goat. Goat grilled? How is something goat grilled, Paz? Grilled Moroccan goat cheese, avocado. It's avocado, Paz. Get your English right. Salads, dried tomatoes, and some dip. I only bother Paz about Faye's English because I can't. I just love the swamp though too. Amanda says, can't get over how awesome the Swamp Hour makeover is. Yes, and I also like the little logo that I made here, the Swamp Hour. Oh, we're doing it, the Swamp Hour. As says, you keep saying I'll cut you, and referring to Equita, but the sharpest tool I've seen you hold is a cardboard ice cream spoon. Equita, you gotta up your weapon game. I understand that there is the Danish debuff, that you're not allowed to have, like, guns or anything like we are in America. Like, Paz, don't come to the PvP zone that is known as America. I understand that you're playing in beginner's mode, you know, in Denmark, but Equita, I still think you could probably scrounge up a better weapon than a cardboard spoon. Paz says, Equita is a bitch-ass motherfucker. She ate ice cream without me? Equita. Why would you do that to your homie? It's ice cream. It's delicious. Amanda says, oh my god, I didn't notice that. That's rad. Thank you. The Swamp Hour. It's got a little glow to it. I don't want to make too much glow. Everything here has a little bit of a glow up top. I don't want to add too much glow. I think it's good. I like the Swamp Hour makeover a lot. I like it more than anything, at least personally. Equita says, fine, I'll bring my rifle next time, but it's on your head when I get instantly arrested. How is it on my head? What are they gonna do? Are the Danish police gonna arrest me? Are they gonna extradite me to Denmark because you shot Paz in the gut? No, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna be like, Equita, or they're gonna be like, crazed woman shoots friend because streamer told her to. And then they're gonna interview me, and I'm gonna be like, I thought everybody knew that that was a joke. And you're gonna go to jail, and I'm gonna be sitting here in America being like, ah, bang, 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 I got guns. As says, the most sexy of crimes, getting shot by a punk pansexual in the gut. Yeah, and Equita would be a bitch to shoot you in the gut. She wouldn't make it a fast kill or anything. She would shoot you right in the stomachs and you bleed out real slow. Real slow. But then, like, if an ambulance came or whatever, she'd be like, holding a gun in her hand. She'd be like, I don't know what happened. We were just standing here and then all of a sudden, Faye got a bullet in her in Faye's stomach and I don't know what to do about it. Andra says Equita's gonna be in jail, Addie. Gonna be famous for all the wrong, controversial reasons. But think about it. If Equita shoots Paz, then I get a huge, like, publicity boost. I'll get so many followers. So please, Equita, please shoot Paz in the name of boosting my stream. Equita says, getting shot is not the crime. The one shooting would be the criminal. That is true, Paz. Are you saying the sexiest of victimhoods, maybe? Paz says, and since my family doesn't know my bank info, you'll continue to collect donations. Exactly. See? Paz is dead in the ground, and I'm still getting Patreon payments. That's what I've always wondered, like, I understand that, like, in a lot of countries, there's, like, automatic ways that they're set up. Like, when you die, you can file things, your family files things or whatever. But, like, are there places where, like, you can die and your bank account just kind of sits there? And if you don't know the bank information, it just sits there? Probably not. That seems very dumb. I am sure that banks have figured this out literally like 600 years ago or something. Everybody in, like, who understands banks is just screaming at me right now, like, you stupid bitch! They figured that out in the big bank compromise of 1122. Emma says, I know this is a problem for convicts still, paying Netflix and stuff, lol. That is kind of funny, but I feel like, you know what I would do? I would just be like, hey, hey, like any of my friends, but sometimes people don't have friends. I would just get somebody to sign in and cancel it. I'm sure that's pretty easy to do. But maybe people don't want to give people their Netflix login info because then you just effectively given them free Netflix. Because you're in prison. What are you gonna do about it, you know? Hez says, you think the bank registers it. Now, when you die, like, what is the process? Like, do the doctors fill out paperwork? But, like, what if you die at home? Does somebody else fill out the paperwork? Like, so many questions I have about death. I know a lot about, like, cremation and, like, burials and funerals and stuff, but, like, nothing about, or just about, like, dying. But I don't know the bureaucracy of death. Anyway, Emma, we were talking about Artesian Builds earlier. Do you want to talk about your take, your perspective? Like I said earlier, you weren't here for that, but I said, like, if you had asked me a week ago if I liked Artesian Builds, I would have said yes. One of my friends is an Artesian ambassador, and they seem to pay it quite a bit of money, and I would have totally vouched for Artesian a week ago. But, like, that's how quickly you can destroy goodwill. Like, all you need is one fuck up, you know? Emma says coroner does death certificate. But, like, how does the bank then eventually know that you're dead? Emma says, I mean, I got reminded of them being shitty over a year to me. What do you mean they were shitty to you? Over a year? What happened? Were they not paying you, or what's the deal? Oh, listen to the swamp. Those bullfrogs and the spring poppers. Ugh. Swamp vibes are so good. You're hanging out at Addie's house in the evening, in the spring. What you hear outside. Emma says, they told me off for posting the fundraiser for the 24-hour stream in the group chat they put us all in because it was less than 24 hours after posting a going live thing. What? Got real mad at me. I was too distracted to remember it until now. Wow. What? They were just always very self-centered, I guess. Why does it matter? Why does that shit matter? That's bizarre. That is truly bizarre. Amanda says, what the fuck? I agree, that is my reaction as well. Why would they treat you like that? And Emma says, oh, apparently they've done skip-overs before and nobody noticed it until now. What do you mean skip-overs? Like, there was giveaway winners and they just skipped over them? Emma says, VODs are gone now, so we can't find all the people. Damn. Fucking... See how easy it is for a lot of... This is why, if you see something shitty, say something. Because look how much shit Emma knows about Artesian that, clearly it didn't know until today or whatever, remembered. But look how much shit they did and got away with. And the only reason that they were discovered for being shitheads this time was because somebody posted about it on Twitter. Amanda says the 24-hour stream, aka the stream where we were raising money for a disabled homie. Yeah, that was like, that's shitty. That was a time that none of us were really focused on other things outside of fundraising that money. Ina says, the executor of the estate needs to submit the death certificate to have any change in the bank account. Otherwise, it just stays open as normal? Huh. Just remember that, Equita, okay? Alright, gang. Let's hit BRB. BRB. Emma says, oh, if you haven't yet, I want to thank everybody for coming today to the Swamp Hour. If you haven't yet, I want to please beg you, please follow, or please subscribe if you haven't already. And we're gonna move on to Dishonored after the break. Get up, get your legs moving, drink some water. A lot of you, I know a lot of you sit on your ass a lot of the time, all day, every day, because I do that too. Move your legs. Move them. That's half of your body. Audra says, I'm a BRB to take my meds. Forgot to do that. See? This is why it's good that I have a break. Amanda says, womp, 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 womp. Yes, I love this music. This is down by the docks. It is Port Pascal. It's the fucking port in Great Corrend, okay? I can't say it. Pez says, I just biked all the way home. Pez, you are allowed to sit. Only you. Emma says, reminds me I need to get back into walking. I might start going back to the gym soon. My mom is like, why don't we get a gym membership? And I'm like, okay, might as well. Pez says also, yep, I should take my vitamins. See, take your medicines, take your vitamins. Do all the shit that you need to do to take care of your body. Do that right now. You haven't done it already. Drink some water, very important. A lot of you motherfuckers don't drink enough water. Chloe. Ina says, joke's on you, my meds go up my butt, so taking my meds and standing up is a 2-for-1 deal. Thank you for that, Ina. Okay, let me change the title and shit. You know, I gotta do work. I gotta actually do shit. Okay, I've changed. Is the title changed? Please tell me that the title and shit has changed because, oh my god. Equita says, while I remember it, let the record show that Addie is completely fine with me murderizing Paz, but not okay with me maliciously eating ice cream in front of Faye's face. Exactly. One is very rude, and the other is just what you need to do, you know? You need to murder Paz. You need to take care of it. You need to handle the situation. You don't need to rub it in Faye's face that you have ice cream and Faye doesn't. Okay, it has changed. Good. Emma says, I'll have you know, I had too much water earlier, so I had to put food in and just like poured some salt onto my fingers to eat for the meantime. Yes, for real, you need to balance the water that you drink with like some food. Usually for me, that is a high salt snack because hydration is 1 part water and some parts like salt. It's electrolytes. You need electrolytes such as salt to absorb the water within your body. If you don't, you're just going to end up pissing out a bunch of water, which isn't necessarily healthy or what you need. You need to hydrate, which is hydrating your body, not just drinking a bunch of water so you piss it out in 20 minutes, you know? Emma says, that's what makes distilled water so dangerous. Could you just piss it out? Alright, gang. Let's get into it. It's time to play motherfucking Dishonored. Please work. Okay, it's working today. Yesterday we had a little bit of technical difficulties, but today doesn't seem to be a problem. Praise the Lord. Dishonored. Okay. Alright, I remember what we were doing. We had to put rat guts in the beer. They're making a bunch of beer. We gotta put rat guts in the beer. Make everybody sick. But I need y'all to know. I need you to know that in Death of the Outsider, they reference this mission. Very cutely, I might add, they reference it.
Couple guys training with those hounds. Stuff you'd expect, but it gets weird. Some kind of machinery.
Okay. Oh shit! Fuck! 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 Fuck!
Just laughing and laughing.
How did that dude not see me? He was just very serendipitously looking the other direction. Pat says, "Oh yeah, that plague drink. Yeah, they make a beer called. I actually don't know what the plague spirit, and that's made out of rat. Don't quote me. Oh fuck! I should have not done that. I should have stayed where I was. God, I did a fucky. I did an oopsie. Ina says, that counts triple for any fellow Spiro takers. What do you mean? Oh, for salt? Yes, I joke a lot that I have a lot in common with trans women, simply because I have to eat as much salt as them, if not more. We are both horrifically addicted to salt.
Brimsley job, hitting the dumbwaiter all night.
Emma says, it's not toxic or anything, you just flush out all the electrolytes. Yeah. That, in pot circles, at least, that's called salt washing. And it fucking sucks. It ends up making you feel worse than you know, intended. You don't want to feel poopy shitty, you know? Okay, sheesh. Hello, sir.
What?
What? Oh, what the fuck? Did y'all notice that? That was some bullshit. We gotta agree? I literally pressed the button to strangle him and it didn't strangle him. The fuck?
Crazy. He wants to know where his brother's gone.
Okay. I promise you this attempt will be a lot
You know
better.
Eddie. Boy in at it when he's sober. I remember. Brimsley job, hitting the dumbwaiter.
Equita says, God, whoever thought it was a good idea to throw a 4-hour lecture going from 1400 to 8, or no,
Couple guys training with those
2 o'clock to 6 o'clock in our schedule is a fucking bastard. I was so fresh and enjoying life earlier than wait. That's like the time that you're supposed to be like taking a nap or some shit, you know? That is not time to like focus on shit. That's lunch, you know? Okay, I got him. Or second lunch, you know, whichever. Let's put this dude in this chair. Oh. No, he's unconscious. It's okay. Didn't breaking all that shit didn't kill him. Okay. Paz says, our schedule- holy fuck. Our schedule is a bastard bitch fucker? Well, if it makes you feel better, I used to have a lecture at fucking 7 in the goddamn morning. 7 in the fucking morning. 7 in the morning. It was for fucking health class. I was like, oh my god. Who the fuck? Stupid ass lecture with this lady who was like super obsessed with how much she worked. Oh, you know those type of people? Type of people that are like, I work 600 hours a week. And you're like, okay. Am I supposed to feel like, am I supposed to feel in awe?
from room to room. Kids sleeping. And overseer
Oh, the worker has fell in love with the work. All right, let's see if I can beat these assholes in a fight. Got one of them. Bitch! Oh, what the fuck? That dude spat water at me. I mean, spat fire at me. So I had to wake up at 6 or sometimes 5 in the morning to get to this class. It sucked. Oh, and also, this bitch would sometimes, like all the time, be late. So you would be like, why the fuck did I get here so goddamn early? But you have to because you're the student and you can't, you know, if you're marked as late, then that's the end of the fucking world. But if the professor is late, then that's okay. What? This man's pissing? Does he have a key on his butt? No, he doesn't. Oh, I'm scared. See that dude? I'm gonna fuck him up. Aw, damn it, that dude saw me. God, fuck. Alright, one more load. And then I'm just gonna accept what I got. And I'm just gonna accept that I suck at this game.
Crazy. He just wants to know where his brother's gone.
I'm just a perfectionist, you know?
Sneaks in.
With this game, especially, I'm a perfectionist.
I remember. Brimsley job, hitting the dumbwaiter.
I'm so glad that they got rid of chains. in Dishonored 2. Chains are the worst.
An overseer giving a lecture to the kids. Couple guys
Emma says, did you know if they're more than 15 minutes late, you can legally leave?
Then a woman laughing.
I wonder where that started. I wish it was true.
Kinda plinky plonky sound.
I don't know why I did this to this guy. I never do it to this dude. Because there's another guy I have to, like, where am I going to hide this body? Do you know where I should hide a body? Anybody? Is there a body hole in here? I could probably put the body up there. I doubt they would find it up there. You know, like up here? Oh, I can't get up there. God damn it. Alright, what about on top of one of these barrels? Can I put like a body here? Oh, that motherfucker's dead. Oh, poor dude. Oh, okay. That guy's just dead, I guess. Here we have like Greg or something. What? Damn it, I have to kill Greg. I stood on him apparently by accident. I just ate that rat. Oh, how did I not see this the first time I... Wow. I'm gonna lock this door, but I'm gonna have a big hole where you can get into it. Spring razors are kind of overpowered. Spring razors are sort of evil. I feel bad using them ever. Attach an empty elixir vial to the spout before you turn the thing on. Oh, God, okay, fine. Alright. Oh, shit. Alright, notes. Turn the valve on. Okay, turn the valve on. Infect the... I like that. Woo! Sound it made. Amanda says, I think it's in Canada. It's either 30 minutes late or an hour. Amanda, did you not know that that was like a common fake thing? The still is infected. Yes, I've done diddly did it. Now grandma can be on my side. Ina says, my earliest class was a 9, and me and my girlfriend at the time would constantly show up late together. See, I'm like very obsessive about being early. I hate being late to classes because it's like everybody looks at you. I hate that. No, I'm gonna be early. I'm gonna be the first person, so nobody looks at me. But I'm gonna sit at the front so everybody has to look at the back of my head, though.
Give it. Okay, here goes. The nobleman.
Equita says, we actually haven't had that many lectures be late. Lectors? Do you just mean lecturers? We haven't had many lecturers be late. Sorry, I don't mean to bully you for being Danish. Yes, I do. Though there was that one time our lecturer had forgotten his lecture and was in the opposite part of the country. That's amazing. That's me as a professor. I'm in. Was there a reason for coming in here? Oh yeah, there's a bunch of stuff in here. Nice. Okay. Oh, okay, there's... Wow. I could have just jumped through these holes. Amanda says, I thought it was true, LMAO. I'm sorry, Amanda, but it is fake news. You were duped. You fell for the fake news. See how misinformation has a grip on people, everybody? Amanda thought that it was literally a law that that lecturers, if they were 15 minutes late, that you could leave the class. No, Amanda, that's not the law. That's not even a rule in most schools. Oh, homie, I love you. Emma says, in my 6th form, we actually did this. The teacher kept being late when she was 15 minutes late, and we all went to the common room, and we got told off. We should have gone somewhere specific that we were never told about. Well, I would have gone to the common room. Where else would you have gone? That's where everybody hangs out. Okay. Oh yeah, we gotta go back to Granny Rags. She wants the down low on the dudes I poisoned with rat. Ina says it's worse than that though, because mid-class we had to transfer rooms and we would be like 30 minutes late for the second part. Ina!
I told him, peel it off. Peel it off so it can breathe.
Ew, are you
That
talking
will
about
never
like
wash.
blisters?
Never, never, never.
What is she on about? Damn. Thank you, old lady. You have a bunch of stuff that I liked.
I knew you wouldn't disappoint me. Now I can stroll along the waterfront in peace. And don't think I've forgotten your little gift.
I've just committed an atrocity. I need y'all to know this. I have poisoned a bunch of people's, like, health things. I've poisoned with the plague. I've literally done the smallpox blankets thing. Nice. Emma says, did you just rob a bunch of crisps? Listen, I'm a hungry, hungry assassin, okay? Assassinating can't be done on an empty stomach. Will never be done on an empty stomach. Oh, I love doing the double jump, like, teleport thing. It makes me feel like, oh, I'm good at this game. But it's like, it comes back so easily. Damn, I'm loaded up. Oh, I thought there was something in here. What does my wife have to tell me?
I can feel a great age ending.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you died. I mean, like, usually they name an age after whoever was the queen. Yo, what's up, Griff?
Want to look at some of the things I found? Good prices, I swear.
Okay, sure. Let me see what you got, my guy. Lens magnification? Yeah, I'm buying that bitch. Yeah, I'm good. That's it. Thank you, Griff. Do you enjoy grifting? Ina says, funny thing, said X is the only cis plural person I know. Do they have headmates that are trans, or are all of their headmates also cis? This is truly this is breaking my brain a little bit. I can't imagine it. Every single plural person I know is a trans. Just like me. Emma says, hungry, hungry assassins instead of a hippo. It's a knife that comes down when you press the button. Yes! And instead of balls, it's rats. See, this would have been a better game. Would have been a better mobile app game for Dishonored. Okay. Turn it off and run! Okay. Now, I know the guards are gonna run, like, be like, why is the wall off? Oh! Our wall, it's off! Or maybe not. Maybe that's just Dishonored too. Yeah, tell me, where's the rune? Oh, shit. Okay, let me save it here. I sort of miss like the rat vibes of Dishonored 1. Like in Dishonored 2, you know, there's no rat plague, so there's no evil rats attacking people. The fuck happened here? What are y'all doing? Y'all killed a guard?
No time to blow a cloud. We got somebody about. Somebody, give me a hand.
Oh shit, what? Oh my god! Oh, y'all, holy shit. Well, you're hitting your own guys. What, that dude just teleported? Whipping their ass. Got him. Made him teleport too. Come on, buddy. Stop lighting the bodies on fire, dude. That's weird. Got him. How did they know I was like snooping? Did they did they see me? Ina says, well, my ex has a headmate of me, so I guess she would be trans as well? Would she? I don't know though. I've never talked to her, and she formed before I started HRT, but after I came out. Well, but to me, like, if you are a trans woman, right? If she is a cis woman and her headmate is you, would you not be cis within that system? I think the logic I'm following. I just says I'm so confused and I'm a tulpaman. I'm just trying to parse out a logic here, okay? Amanda says not necessarily. I'm sure. I'm just wondering in this specific instance. I am really wondering. Oh gosh, I forgot we have to go like brand a Nazi or something.
Or the rats. Jasper, isn't it? It's not so bad in here. Except I miss your
Hey buddy, how's it going?
What a sight you are in that mask. I know who you are and what you're here to do. And I can help.
Oh yeah, this is that lady's uncle, wasn't
Unlock
it?
me and I'll buy you a drink in a couple of days. By the void, I'll buy you 100 drinks.
Okay, my guy.
I have poor circulation and
You're out. I'm letting free the cop because
Feels
he's
good to
the
stand
uncle
up
of a lady I
straight.
like.
Thank you, Corvo.
You're welcome.
What you're here to do tonight is of the highest importance.
Is it?
We've got to find Emily. So kill Campbell and make it quick. Once it's done, search his body for the journal.
Can I just
His
say
notorious
that
black
Corvo
mark.
canonically is
And get
pretty
out.
stupid, right?
Campbell is meeting with a guard named
Like,
Perna.
he got duped by
And
these
word from
dudes.
my
I don't want to
informant is
spoil
that
it,
Campbell is going
but
to
this
poison.
game is fucking old. He got duped
Maybe
by
you
these
can use
guys,
that to your advantage.
and I feel like that would be the first thought
All right, I won't be
that
able
I
to
had,
help you,
you
so
know?
I'll make my own way back to the Hound Pits pub. If I see Samuel the boatman, I'll tell him to pick you up.
Dude, why are you, like, saying all the info about our company out loud? That's dummy. Amanda says it really just depends if the headmate says they're trans. If not, they're not. That makes sense. Ina says, it's possible other me isn't even around anymore though. Her system was volatile. But if I had to guess, I'd say the other me isn't trans. See, other Ina, true Ina says nega Ina is, is not trans. So I believe Ina as she is the progenitor.
For an overseer, or even the High Overseer himself, who violates our codes and must be cast out permanently. Remember the
I
seven
love the
scriptures,
exposition we're
and
getting
you
here
never
from these
need
dudes.
worry about such matters.
Never need worry. So these guys are like religious cops, you know? They're like advanced cops. I know how to play this game. I've done this so many times. Look, like, oh, I thought that was Lenin for a second. Doesn't that kind of look like Lenin? Tell me it doesn't look like Lenin.
Did you get caught in the lock
Search the place.
Okay, this is where we need to put that guy. If we want to, we could also kill him. Is also a choice that we can make.
Did I ever tell you? One time, one of the second floor.
Amanda says Lenin's cursed brother, Len out. Boo. Oh, boo, 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 boo.
Back to the beginning. It was Martin's plot to break him out of Coldridge Prison. That's clear enough. But why Corvo? The one man feared throughout the Empire. He's as bloody-minded as they say. Left a trail of bodies. And the way he
Why is this guy like monologuing out loud?
Black magic.
Bitch. Being loud. You know what always slightly annoyed me? This has always just aggravated me about Dishonored. You can kill people. You can hide their bodies. But you cannot move their weapons, which guards can find and be confused by. Why? 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 Let me pick up the sword and hide the sword. This little dumbass. Got him. Got a key thanks to him. Baka says they don't care about the weapons? I thought they do in Dishonored 2. I don't know why. I don't know why I get this game and Dragon Age constantly mixed up in my mouth. Yeah, we know. We're gonna go brand a dude if we want to. So we can like burn this dude in the face to let everybody know that he's a witch. Because he has branded other people for being witches. Well, Baka says maybe in. Hold up. I have to say it.
Sussy baka.
Baka says maybe in the second game. I don't remember. But in the first one, they go to activate the alarm only if they find bodies. Okay, makes sense. Oh yes, I gotta remember. Ah! I can always just switch the glasses. Witch poison to Campbell's side. Yeah.
Bunch of children playing games, that's all it is.
I don't remember if they see you if you're under here. Probably not. Let's do it here. Back here's better.
She'll be found. My men are searching.
Baka says, sorry if my English is not perfect. I'm actually French. That is totally fine. But as a fair warning, I do love bullying French people in my stream, but only French people that I know are okay with that. If you're not okay with that, I won't do it to you. Most of my viewers are European, actually. Oui, baguette, I think. No, it's more than like. I'm a little funnier than that. I've got to admit. I can hope.
Not that one.
Echo says and Danish people. I make fun of all Europeans. Yes, and Echo says and Europeans in general. Exactly.
Now, if you'll join me, men will come.
But I especially make fun of the British that we have in chat, like Emma, who I might add still hasn't sent me her its VR headset.
Oh, I agree.
I'm getting very upset that it hasn't. Emma, send me your friggin' shit. Okay, that's her uncle.
Now, to business. What would you say happened last night?
Look at this bold motherfucker.
To be honest, I'm not even sure. My men, your overseers, a few whores, maybe a little too much ale. One harmless prank with a runaway chicken, and 10 minutes later, Trevor's Alley is a sea of blood and teeth.
I almost wish I'd been there.
Should I shoot him? Alright, let's watch. Let's see what happens. Oh!
Take it easy there, old son.
Yeah, relax.
Went down the wrong way. Now about these overseers.
Who are just as guilty as my own men, if not more.
But my overseers have a name to protect.
Uh-oh.
I can't allow you to... Oh no. This can't be happening. Who's done this?
What on earth are you talking about?
No time. Listen carefully. You must instruct the Lord Regent to burn the Black Book. Understand? Burn it!
What Black Book? What do you mean?
Tell him. Warn them. And then die of plague, you useless incompetent. I never liked you.
Damn.
Campbell?
Got him. No guards coming in here. I shot him with a sleep bomb. He's okay. Ooh, got his journal. Yeah, why would I keep this fucker alive? You know, you could, but I could also just, like, kill him.
We should go in and tell Kernow there's important business. Get him out of candles.
Fuck, they're coming in. They're gonna find the body. Don't want that. Don't want that. Nope.
Yeah. Let's put the body out here. And Kernow, he can go also over there. Okay. Let's see who's coming in. Cops, just cops. Okay. What is that? A safe location? Oh, do I need to bring his body there? Oh, that's a little annoying. Okay, the cops are leaving. Cops have left? Oh, damn it, there was a cop in there the whole time. Gosh dang it. Oops. Becca says, they can come in this room. You can take the rune on the wall if you didn't see it. Dang it. See, this is what I get for not... This is what I get for not, looking at chat. Okay, I done did it.
And your niece, Callista, isn't it?
Yeah, Callista and all that, blah, blah, blah.
My men are searching district by district.
I might just, like, kill Campbell. Like, if they're walking behind each other, like, if they're walking in a line, I might be able to just kill the one in behind and then the other.
Time for drinks. I hope you won't refuse. We'll make this business pass all the quicker.
Come on. Who's in front?
The servants must have been in here. Let me see. It seems I have the wrong one.
What?
Not that one.
I don't remember this.
No. Ah, here we are. Now if you'll join me.
Okay.
Men will come get you when we're finished. Keep each other entertained in the meantime.
Okay. Campbell's up front.
Got so unpleasant.
Damn it. Okay, I can't. There's no quiet way to murder a guy. It seems. Damn it. Okay. I think I know what I'm gonna do now. Equita says, I feel like that a big batch of sleeping dart to the face is pretty lethal in most circumstances. I agree, but also I think it's really funny that, like, he just kind of, like, everybody you can get, like, you can shoot them in people's eyes and they just collapse and they're unconscious, but, like, that would murder somebody.
Callista's a resourceful one.
I know. What are you playing that you got killed by a tentacle monster?
If my overseers hear any word, I'll
Listen, you got to admit that is very odd.
Time for drinks. I hope you won't refuse.
See you later, Baka. Don't forget to follow. Thank you for following, Baka. Thank you.
Where destiny is made.
Welcome to the swamp. You are one with the swamp now. We are all in the swamp together.
Seems I have the wrong one.
See, that, in my opinion, that's where Deep Space Nine fails, right? Like, they call all of the, like, when all of the changelings are together, the goop, they don't call that the swamp. That is clearly the swamp.
I don't understand how this got so unpleasant.
Oh, I agree. A whore dies.
Yeah, a whore dies and everybody's like, oh shit, a woman has died. Damn it! I don't understand why that guy was totally okay with it. Okay, I will save it. I will save it later in the thingy, okay?
Bunch of children playing games, that's all it is.
Okay, hold on, watch this.
And your niece, Callista, isn't it? I'm very concerned about her.
What? I wonder what will happen if you open the door for him.
District by district.
The poor girl.
Oh, it's okay.
Callista's a resourceful one. Found a safe place to hole up in all this chaos.
If my overseers hear any word, I'll come straight to you.
Okay. There was a big loud clock. I have got to say, one thing that I miss about video games is just how simple a lot of them were. Like, Dishonored 2, as great of a game as it is very big, and there is a lot in it, and it can feel overwhelming in parts. Some missions are absolutely massive. Jindosh Mansion, for example, absolutely massive level, and sometimes it can be incredibly overwhelming. You have to
I don't understand how this got so unpleasant.
Oh, I agree, I agree. A whore dies and suddenly this. Will you have wine? It's a Tivian red.
Thank you.
Ina says Elden Ring. Also, this game's lore is surprisingly gay. Oh my god, excuse me.
To be honest,
Wasn't George R.R. Martin involved in that? I don't understand why they asked George R.R. Martin, but
one harmless prank with a runaway chicken, and 10 minutes later, Trevor's
I feel like the whole the lore of Dark Souls is really interesting because you could tell that it wasn't made by like a white dude. You know?
Take it easy there, old son.
That doesn't look like wine. That looks like hot chocolate.
Down the wrong way.
Don't you agree? Like, who's drinking wine in a mug like
Just
that?
as guilty as my own men, if not.
Those are teacups.
But my overseers have a name to protect. I can't allow you to. Oh no.
Emma says he wrote the story for like the pre-apocalypse, I think. Oh, that's really cool.
Listen carefully. You must.
Amanda says, that feeling when I type LMFAO, but I hadn't clicked on the chat, so the stream mutes, goes full screen, then pauses. I know, sometimes Twitch is a very broken fucking
I never liked you. What?
Okay. That guy literally just got a frickin' sleep dart to the top of the head, and he's okay for some reason. Campbell's dead. Fuck this dude. And that little bitch. Now we gotta carry this guy to a safe space.
Far too long. We should go in and tell Colonel it's important to get him out of panel.
Could you imagine finding a body on a ledge like that? Like, oh, where's this guy's body at? Weird, he like disappeared in this room. Maybe he went home and died there, and they look at his house and they can't find him. Like, where the fuck did he go? They can't find his body. There's a stench outside that office now for like ages. They still can't find the body. Okay. What safe location do I need to take this man to? What? Is it like a dumpster? Do I need to put him in the dumpster? That doesn't seem very safe to me. Never sleep in dumpsters, kids. That's how you die. Oh, what the shit?
Get behind him.
What? Oh, come on. Their blood is pretty. Holy fuck, my dude. Why are you throwing grenades? Bitch. Just shooting these assholes. Your buddy's dead. Okay, I'm getting pretty good at the combat in this game, you gotta admit. Now, that was a fuck up of the highest order. You have to concur with me. Paz says, been playing Elden Ring 2. The only thing I can remember is the intro animation. There's a guy called Dung Eater. Amazing. Okay. I will save it after I murder these dudes.
And your niece, Callista, isn't it? I'm very concerned about her.
She'll be found.
Ina says there are a number of gay and trans characters. That is cool. I am wondering how the boys will react to that. You know how gamers are, especially when it comes to fucking Dark Souls and shit like that. You know how obsessive they are. Amanda says, wait, it's 1:40. Addie, did you start an hour early? Yes, I did. I did indeed. I had to because I need to give my green screen to somebody else. I love how I pointed at the green screen like you can fucking see it.
Ah, here we are.
That's the point, Addie. They can't see the green
Men will come
screen.
get you when we're finished. Keep each other entertained in the meantime.
Chloe says, Amanda, you don't read the Discord? Exactly. Why are you in the Discord if you don't read what's going on in the Discord? But now you're gonna make me cry because that's where I expect everybody to look for news on this stream.
Now, to business. What would you say happened last night?
Blah blah blah. They're talking
To
about
be honest,
the
I'm not
whore
even
that they
sure.
killed, which is horrible.
My men, your overseers, a few whores, maybe a
Horrible.
little too much ale. One
You
harmless
know what I
prank with
don't
a runaway
understand?
chicken, and
You know
10
the
minutes
words.
later, Trevor's
You
alley
know
is a
awesome.
sea of
The word
blood.
awesome, and the word
I almost
awful.
wish I'd been there.
Why is awful bad, but
Take it easy
awesome
there, old son.
good?
I'm all right, Colonel. Went down the wrong way. Now about these overseers.
Who are just as guilty as my own men, if not more.
But my overseers have a name to protect. I can't allow you to... Oh no. This can't be happening.
Come on, dude. Just fucking collapse and die already.
You must instruct the Lord Regent to burn the farm.
Got him. Yeah, y'all are just like so messy, making so much noise. Okay, put the body out here. Body there. Pick up. Oh, let's save it here so I don't have to do this shit ever again. Never ever again. Amanda says, I saw you were live, but I didn't read the text because I was going to show up regardless. Like, there's the big box with the link and your logo with your face. And as soon as I see that, my brain goes, Eddie stream, without reading the text. Now, the rest. Or the text or whatever. Something I don't understand is like, sometimes Discord, when I post the Twitch link, it shows the full logo, right? But also, sometimes it shows like a cropped version of the logo. And it like seems completely random. Yeah, it's baffling to me. Alright, that guy. Two guys that I can see here. Please stop looking at the dumpsters. Both of you, stop looking at the dumpster. Every single one of you, turn around and stop looking at the dumpster. Okay, that's time, my time. No, he saw! You goddamn it, you fucker. Bitch. Got him. Blew you up with your own fucking grenade. Boom. Echoda says, that loading screen is bullshit. I agree! I just have to get rid of these dudes, I think. I think I just have to get rid of the guys, you know? There's another rune. Who gives a shit, honestly? These are really the only... This is the only power that I need. I don't need the little looking glass that you can have where you can see where everybody is at. I never liked that. But yeah, why does Twitch do that where it's like sometimes we're gonna show your full thing, but sometimes we're not? Ina says, I'll have you know the sound effects from Dishonored were freaking me out because I thought something was attacking me. Well, see? That's what you get for lurking. Ah, fuck. I fucked that up really bad. I was literally just standing on the dude and he was like, what the fuck, Corvo? Okay, God. Let's do it right this time, Addie. Come on. I sometimes put streams on in the background and I'll completely forget about it and then they'll start like playing something really loud. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Don't you understand that you have to mix your audio?
Things are bad. Could the city get any worse?
Yeah.
Indeed, I believe so.
Indeed, I believe so. Well, he wasn't wrong.
Huh?
Bitch. Both of you motherfuckers annoy the shit out of me. Yeah, a safe location. Let's put him in this dumpster with a bunch of dead overseers. Overseers are cops. You gotta agree with me. Oh, okay. Whew. There, we did it. And we permanently locked those bodies in there as well. Which is good. Then go to backyard. Anyway, I'm also think I'm gonna end at 2 o'clock today. I just have to get some shit done. A thing for those of you who are in on the YouTube channel, a big change. Oh no, it's a big thing that's happening this week is I'm just not uploading a video because I don't feel well. What's going on? Okay, we're watching a duel. Who will win? Bald dude or Masky? That is in 15 minutes.
Bertold! No, not dead.
Okay, I could have saved that lady's husband. Bertold, what a name.
Please, she's my sister. She's not a witch. I know her. Out of the way. You expect preferential treatment just because you are her brother? Someone get over here. Oh no.
Bitch. I'm on your side! I'm saving your life! Oh, shit. Oops. Okay, fuck him. They're over. He's a cop. He's an overseer. I'll let them both die, I guess.
She's my sister. She's not a witch. I know her. Out of the way.
Fuck your sister, dude. And I don't care anymore. I tried to save your life and you attacked me? So maybe you deserve to die, fucker.
Bertold, don't let them take me. I swear I've done nothing wrong.
Silence your lying.
He's like, what the fuck was that? I just got shot.
Let my hands not be restless. Reveal yourself.
Okay, this dude is just throwing grenades. Okay, let's stop goofing around. Equita says, I mean, to be fair, the dead overseers weren't in there before you put them in there. True.
I know her. Out of the way.
But you underestimate my power. You have to admit, all of you underestimate my power all the time. Okay, rat Sam. E to the backyard. Nice.
Silence your lying tongue, foul witch.
I like that you can apparently, like, the game doesn't have, like, any judgment about you stealing food and shit from the poor, but it will judge you for murdering a cop. That doesn't make any sense now, does it? Oh shit. I didn't oopsie, my guy. Damn, literally crunched that dude's head off. I'm also just very hungry. I've not eaten anything all day. There's not much to eat here.
I know her. Out of the way.
I don't have any money. No money. I can't buy myself anything. Which is a little sad. I mean, that's just the reality for a lot of people. They don't eat for most of the day because they literally can't afford to. And it sucks. But nobody really talks about it. It's upsetting that nobody talks about it. And then everybody just like, everybody compliments you for being thin and shit. And it's like, I don't want to be this way. You know? God, what the fuck? Okay. That was really annoying. The worst, most aggravating thing on the planet Earth. Okay. This is a nice place to hide some bodies. Amanda says, I literally just asked an art server I'm in if anyone wanted to commission me so I can get food today. Yeah, and it's also just like, the one thing I always... Oh, I don't really have an issue with this. It's just like, a lot of people don't really see streaming in the same way that they'd see like art commissions or whatever. Like I'm dedicating hours of my time, of my day every day to talk to y'all and whatever. And, you know, I am very grateful to be able to do this for free. But like with art, people recognize that there's work and effort put behind it, and they will pay or even go. Oh my God! Thank you, Chloe.
Go
I am
get
not
McDonald's.
Okay, I will. But I think this doesn't. I'm not speaking about my audience really. My audience is completely fine when it comes to this. My issues that I have with in general is with people treating streamers as like they don't put any effort or anything into their work, when really they put a ton of effort into this. Okay, this goes to the supply depot by the docks. And, you know, it's very weird and how strange it is that, like, capitalism has really convinced a lot of people that some work is not worth paying for. And that's just really upsetting. And I think a lot of that just has to do with just how really accessible a lot of things are on the internet. Like, tons of things you don't have to pay for. I mean, the big discussion around that specifically on the internet mostly is surrounding like porn, sexual content and things like that. It's like so easy to find free online porn, just like really accessible, because these sites like Pornhub and shit like that, they used to like almost run basically on stolen content and, you know, videos of women being taken advantage of and shit. Thankfully, that's slowly changing, but we don't need to do any of this stuff. We can just leave. This is like extra stuff we could do. I don't really feel like. But like, do any other streamers in chat experience this as well? Do you know what I mean? I know a lot of you are also streamers, like Audra, Emma, and Amanda. Have you noticed this as a thing? Audra says, yeah, like all the networking, reaching out to people, etc. Not to mention the hours talking and generally commentating. Yeah, and it's like, networking is very difficult for me. Like, interacting with new people all the time is just almost impossible. Like, I cannot join new Discord servers. I have such horrible anxiety, and that makes like becoming a streamer pretty difficult, because you can't like do the thing that everybody else can do to boost their shit. Audra says, also, why do we think that sports commentators deserve payment but not live streaming? They're both very similar types of work. In fact, I know a live streamer that used to be a sports announcer in college.
Maybe it's not my place to say, but men of the faith shouldn't live like barons.
Uh-huh.
You ready to go?
Samuel is like the good guy that you're supposed to empathize with. You're supposed to like.
Okay, let's go.
Doesn't he look kind of like a daddy though? Like, wouldn't you make out with Samuel? Yes or no? I've got most of the shit. Ooh, overall chaos was low. That's good. I helped Granny infect the Bottle Street gang. I rescued Griff. I saved Captain Kernow, and I poisoned High Overseer Campbell. Look at me. Yeah, and it's like Twitch also takes a huge amount of your income. Very stressful. And I unironically believe that like that Twitch streamers should get up to 80, if not 90% of ad revenue. We are doing the majority of the work. Yes, there are costs that Twitch needs to make up, just server costs and shit, but you motherfuckers are owned by Amazon. You do not need to worry about that stuff. You are making a profit either way.
He's alive. Thank you, Corvo. Thank
You're welcome,
you.
but you're not Lydia.
My uncle's a good man, and one
Lista.
day he'll prove it.
I don't believe you.
Here. I know you did this for the right reasons, but I want you to take this as a reward.
What was it?
It's an old heirloom one of my aunts gave me.
Okay. One of your aunts? It's worth $100. Don't you? I feel like that's a little more. You need that a little more. I'm just like a dude. Also, can we also talk about how this fucker, Piero, charges you to upgrade your equipment? Like, motherfucker, I thought we were all in this together. I thought we were all trying to overthrow this government as groups.
Spanked the High Overseer in his own house.
Okay.
I hope the tools I designed for you.
Piero's such a dick sucker. Minda says, I mean, it's largely because most viewers aren't themselves streamers. Like, other streamers know how hard it is, much like other artists know how hard art is. But people who are just content consumers take that for granted, especially streaming. Yeah, and I wish it was something that more people were cognizant of, that like, that this is a lot of work, especially for disabled streamers. And something that really upsets me is that like so many like streamers in general don't talk about how it's exponentially more difficult for disabled streamers. And like Twitch never really gives any love to disabled streamers. Like there's never usually any focus on disabled streamers, and if they are, but most of the focus is on streamers who are cis-het men or white cis-het men, which I have no issue with. It's just that like I wish there was some variety, you know? I'm not saying that, you know, disabled white men are horrible or anything. I just wish that there's more of a variety. That simple. Audra says, not to mention like talk show narrators, radio show hosts, all jobs where you basically talk into a microphone. But because you play video games, people assume it requires no effort. Let me tell you, there are so many times where I wish I wasn't streaming while I was playing a game, because you play games completely differently while you are streaming than when you're by yourself, because you are also trying to make like a fun time for everybody, but also your focus is literally innately broken up. You are literally only using about like 20% of your brain power to play the video game, and then the rest is going to making everybody laugh, or trying to make somebody feel cute, or just good, or just talking in general, or commentating. It's a lot of work. I implore anybody, like, if you don't stream, I implore you to sit down just for like an hour and pretend you are streaming. Like, just commentate on a video game that you are actively playing and see how difficult the game gets to play as you're doing that. Because truly, I have a lot of respect for guys like Shroud and whatever, who are incredible at video games simultaneously while they're streaming. That shows an incredible amount of skill, and I completely understand why that guy has a lot of viewers, because he's clearly an incredibly skilled gamer. But I also know that Shroud, I have issues with Shroud. He's publicly been like, Chick-fil-A is pretty cool, or good to eat at, you know. Aina says, that reminds me of an argument someone I know makes, and I fucking hate it. Namely, how getting into graphic design, even within education, is very difficult, because there isn't a ton of work, and it's very hard making your way in. Yeah, like with any like art shit, you know, because but the person in question thinks it's just because their family member already has a network and a client base that work is easy to find. And like, no, it's not easy. No, it's not. And that's like, I feel like a lot of people denigrate a lot of jobs or a lot of like work that people do because they see it as like easy or less difficult than their job. Like, sure, streaming is less difficult than a lot of conventional jobs for people, but that is literally why I chose it. I literally chose to become a streamer because I can't do anything else, and I'm completely struggling like every single day that I stream. I'm trying so hard to make it so I can just have like, I can stop being financially anxious and I can buy shit and not be worried, you know. Anyway, I want to thank all of you all for coming today. I want to say a few things before we go. Number one is that we have a Discord. Don't forget to join the Discord, because that is where we are most active. That's where you get news on when the stream is delayed. That's where you'll get news on when the stream is early. That's when you'll get news about anything. That's where it's going to happen. We also have a Patreon. Now, the Patreon has 4 tiers. Each tier has its own unique rewards. Keep that in mind. And also, once we hit 10 patrons on the Patreon, Everybody in the Discord will be able to watch movie nights. The patrons will vote on what movies we are watching. Okay, now let's go raid Emma. Let's raid Emma Marie. Emma is playing. Emma says it's playing just. Oh shit. It's saying just chatting. So let's go see what Emma's doing, gang. Go be nice. Its pronouns are it, its. Go be nice. We love plural people. The Emma's a plural. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go.